Alright, it's a beautiful morning out here, Cedar Point, joined with Nate. We're heading to Top Thrill 2 right away. Need to get a ride on this thing before it's probably going to go down the rest of the day, because I've heard the downtime on this thing has been pretty bad lately, but going to be a super awesome day. They're open till 8 p.m. today. 2 cycles are sent with riders, and we're already down. Alright, the ride came back alive. We're looking good here. We're gonna put our stuff in the locker. Hopefully get a nice prime ride on Top Thrill 2. Wow.
Thanks for hanging with us.
Absolutely speechless right now. That was phenomenal. That was the first one, the OG Top Thrill Dragster, phenomenal, but this has got to be better. I mean,
beyond phenomenal.
Yeah, this is beyond phenomenal. Going through that third launch, we sat in the front row, so just the wind that you feel in your face is just absolutely unbelievable. And you get some really good airtime actually going over that top hat after the third launch. So overall, phenomenal ride. If the line's not too bad, definitely want to try that again in the back row as well.
I've ridden all the roller coasters at Cedar Point except for one, Wilderness Run, and typically you can't ride it unless you're a child or you're riding with a child. Well, call me a child because I want to ride it so I can say I've done all the coasters here. Yeah, I know, I'm an odd one, but every time I visit the park, I always check it out to see if I can ride.
I'm still being gatekeeping from riding Wilderness Run, so unfortunately I cannot check it off my list.
Some short friends.
Yeah, it's gotta find some kids to ride with. But I guess we're gonna ride Maverick and Steel Vengeance now. Gonna have to settle with that. I just got off this absolute thing of beauty. I think this was the best ride I've gotten on Steel Vengeance in a minute now. The airtime was absolutely immaculate. I still don't think it's as good as everyone says it is. I think it's a great ride. I do not think it's the best RMC. I think Iron Gwazi, even Airy Force, I think both of those are better, but this definitely moved up in my rankings after getting a pretty solid ride on it this time around.
I want to tell you the full story.
I actually don't think I've ever waited less than 75 minutes for this ride. All right, Maverick was a letdown, went down. At least we didn't wait too long in the line, but it is what it is. We're heading over to Skyhawk, by far the best flat ride at this park. I just could not justify waiting 30 minutes for Gemini, so now we're heading off to Magnum. I think that Magnum slaps. I think it's so bad that it's actually pretty good and a pretty fun ride. Top Thrill 2 just does not want to cooperate. This afternoon, we waited in the line for about had to be like an hour and a half maybe.
Probably
Hour and a half. Literally went down twice. The first time it came back up in like 1 second, and then it went down for like another 45 minutes. So we're on to bigger, not better, but maybe more reliable things now. both Raptor and Gatekeeper are riding fantastic today. They're pulling a ton of forces. I think that was the best ride I ever had on Gatekeeper. And Raptor was a walk-on, so got to do that twice, which was really sick. Just stayed at the Grand Pavilion, and the food was pretty good, I thought, but like the portion size was literally this. Like, we got like, if you could call it 4 chicken fingers, and then the side was pretty small too. So I think they should up the portion size on that. Raven was definitely solid, a lot better than people give it credit for. And we're back at the back of the park trying to ride Steel Vengeance because Maverick is still unfortunately down. Just got off the second ride on Steel Vengeance for the day. Did it in the front row. Yeah, Maverick. We wish Maverick was open. He's having some issues. It's confusing Maverick and Steel Vengeance.
The Steel Vengeance ride is Maverick themed. They keep saying the name Maverick while you're on it.
It's actually Maverick, but they accidentally call it Steel Vengeance.
Yeah, they messed it up.
They
I'm
messed
gonna help
it up.
them out with that later.
Yeah. Nate's gonna help them. But the airtime in the front row is phenomenal. I think it's just as good as the back row. I think the front row is honestly better. The first 2 airtime moments combined, that's probably like 10 seconds of airtime. Absolutely impeccable. And just the sense of speed in the front, I think that was my best ride I've ever had on Steel Vengeance. Looks like Top Thrill 2 started testing again, so we're gonna test our luck out. There's about 50 minutes till park close, hopefully. They open it up to the public. I don't know if they're testing it for another day, but hopefully we can get one last ride in. All right, back in the car, driving back to Columbus. Instead of Top Thrill 2, we figured that we'd probably be waiting till like 3 a.m. to ride that if we waited. So we did Millennium Force instead with the new lift hill and everything. It was a lot more intense than I remember it, but overall, a really successful day here at Cedar Point. Pretty much did everything except Maverick. Maverick just had terrible downtime. Honestly, they had a really bad downtime the entire day. This was their first day of daily operation too, so hopefully that trend does not continue because that would not be very good. But Top Thrill 2 absolutely slaps. I think me and Nate can both agree that was our favorite ride we did all day. It's fire. Definitely come up Cedar Point just for that. But hopefully I can come back another time during the summer, but we'll see.